Good evening everyone, how are you all doing? It's a bit dark and manky here in Sheffield at the moment, but then it is 7 o'clock at night and the year is progressing, so the days are becoming shorter. Anyway, I'm here this evening with another shipment of things that I've ordered from Amazon Vine. So I thought you might like to see them. Because there are a few of them, I've already taken the liberty of opening up boxes and packets just so that you don't have to sit through me doing that. Apologies for that reflection on my specs there, but I've got the computer open behind my phone so that I can read a little bit of information on one of the things that I've got down here. Anyway, let's get on with it, eh? This is the first one, and it's a box of Swisse Ultiboost Energy B Plus. So in my quest for alertness and wakefulness and increased mental performance at work and during the daytime, I thought I'd order these. They're high in B vitamins, hence the B+, B3 and B12 energy production, and B5 for mental performance. Now, they do sell these at places like Boots, Superdrug, or the high street chemists. I didn't actually pull the information up on them. Let's have a look. Right. So, Swisse Ultiboost Energy B Plus. Premium energy supplement designed with high levels of B vitamins, minerals and green tea extracts to support daily energy production and deliver a physical and mental boost. Now, on the Swisse website, these retail at £14.95 for a tub of 40 tablets, and it's a 1 a day dose. So when I start to get lower amounts of the energy boosting and memory boosting things that I'm taking, I'll incorporate these just into that normal daily regime, and it'll last for just over a month with there being 40 tablets in there. Right, next up we have got a bottle of Vegavero complex Candi-Aid complex. Now, I did pull up the information about these because looking on the label, looks like there is a peely corner here. Yes, there is. Yes, there's a big peely label. Food supplement with plant extracts, medium chain triglycerides and lactic acid bacteria. So on the website for these, it says that Candi-Aid complex with extracts from watercress, black garlic, olive leaf, grapefruit seed, oregano plus MCT powder, 50% caprylic acid and probiotics. It says it's a unique and natural combination of high quality and highly dosed ingredients. Recommended dosage 2 capsules per day. Now on the website it does recommend that you take it for 2 months, and I'll get to that in a second. There's 120 capsules per bottle, 100% vegan, made in Germany, free from additives like magnesium stearate, non-GMO, analysed for heavy metals, microbiology and pesticides, produced according to ISO 9001 HACCP GMP standards. And it says that it's specially developed for According to the German Society for Nutrition, the yeast fungus Candida albicans can be directed in up to 75% of the population. It can be found on the mucous membranes in the mouth and throat, as well as in the genital area and in the intestines. Note for people that are thinking, oh my god, yeast infection. It's a perfectly natural thing. It's something that we all carry in our bodies, and at various stages in our lives it can go a little bit wappy. Like, for example, if you take a course of antibiotics, you can end up with oral and genital thrush. It's just one of those things. Athlete's foot is another form of the same fungus. So, you know, you can get it in areas of your body that you might not think that stuff like that would happen. Obviously, I reckon that everybody's probably at least heard of thrush. It's more common in women, or it seems to be more well known in women than it is in men. Candida vaginitis is one of the most common infections that affects at least 50% to 75% of all women. Now, one of the reasons that I've got these is because since probably about a year ago, so yeah, last October, November time, I started to get bouts of oral thrush, and I'm not quite think it was probably just because I was run down and tired, and I don't know, things in my body just weren't working properly, and I got this horrible bout of oral thrush where my tongue peeled, the insides of my cheeks peeled, down where the inside of my mouth meets the bottoms of my gums, that all peeled. It was horrible. It was painful, and it just looked really nasty. And so the next day I went to have a word with a pharmacist in one of the shops in town, and he says, yeah, it looks like you've got oral thrush. Get some of this, and he sold me some Dactarin oral gel. It's quite nice. It's orange flavoured and it's not got sugar in. But yeah, he sold me that, and he says use this and make sure you use it for about a week after it looks as though it's cleared up. So I did, and hey presto, it went. And then it came back a few months later, and ever since then it's been coming back every few months. And my feet haven't been totally wonderful. I've been, for years I've had funny skin in between my toes, and usually I can keep it in check, but lately it started to get a little bit out of hand again, and it goes really, really dry, and then it cracks and weeps, and it's really not very nice. So I have to, like, I mean, I keep everything clean anyway, but I have to keep my feet ultra clean, like washing them at least twice a day. And so I've got these to try to see if it helps to get everything in check. And this, it says you just take 2 capsules a day with plenty of water for at least 2 months to fight a Candida infection. It's first of all necessary to change one's lifestyle. One fundamental aspect is diet. Avoid sugars, refined carbohydrates, and excessive alcohol consumptions. Now, the excessive alcohol, that's okay anyway, because I rarely drink. I can't be bothered with it really. The sugar and the refined carbs, maybe a little bit more difficult. I don't eat bread a lot of the time, and I don't eat pasta very much either. But I've got a terrible sweet tooth, so I'm going to have to rein in nibbling on sweets. And it says choose non-starchy vegetables, avoid peas, potatoes, damn, no more jacket taters, corn, I love sweet corn, etc. They're quite high in natural sugars as well. Among the other choices, low glycemic fruits like berries and citrus, and gluten-free whole grains like quinoa, oat, amaranth and millet. Chronic stress can also promote the progression of Candida infections. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to try and get a lot more sleep. Anyway, onward. The other thing that I've got in this package, and I'll pop that one back in there, is a bottle of Greenwood essential benzoin essential oil. Now, I've been interested in aromatherapy for years. Benzoin oil is also used in the perfume trade. It's a naturally warming oil. It's useful in dealing with all things cold. If you're coughing, it's natural expectorant. Properties mean it's useful for bronchitis, coughs and colds, especially when combined with its relaxant qualities, which means that sometimes it will help you sleep with a chesty cough or congestion when all else fails. It's used in many balms to help arthritis sufferers and has an added benefit of promoting surface circulation, which brings a sensation of warmth. It's a natural disinfectant with anti-inflammatory capabilities and is used in tincture form by the US Army to treat blisters. It's been used in creams to assist with skin conditions such as psoriasis and eczema, as it promotes healing and increases skin elasticity, helping to prevent further cracking. It says benzoin essential oil cheers you up, calms you down, helps you to sleep, stops your coughing, heals your wounds, relieves your aches, gives your skin some love and smells divine. Worth all the confusion. As it says, as with many resinous essential oils, it's quite shy, that's the fragrance, and only comes into its own when it's warmed a little. So that's it. Okay, so it also says it smells sweet and like vanilla and chocolate mixed together. So I'm interested to smell that. It says there's a base. Ooh, yes, I can definitely get the vanilla. It says there's a base note. It does not evaporate quickly, and the scent can last for several hours. Here it is. In perfumery, it is used as a fixative, giving lighter scents a bit of staying power. And traditionally, it has been used as one of the components of incense. Some of the oldest civilizations in the world have used benzoin in religious ceremonies, and this may well have been because of its effects as well as its scent. Do you know, I don't even have to take the rubber stopper out of the bottle, and I can smell it. That is gorgeous. I'm going to take the stopper out and just see what a little spot of it is like on my skin. Just there. There. Pop that back in. Ooh. Now I've got no perfume. I've not put any perfume on that bit of my arm at all this morning. Oh. Wow. I'm getting all sorts of things from this. I definitely got the vanilla note, as you noticed when I said I could smell vanilla when I took the lid off it. Also getting a little bit of a citrusy note. And there's something like a little bit of a pine note. I'm guessing from, I've read a few reviews about it, I'm guessing from what people have said, it's quite a thick oil. Oh yes, that is coming out very slowly. It's a little bit like treacle. Look at that. You can only just see that it's coming down the bottle. So yeah, to be able to use it, look at that. It's like honey, isn't it? To be able to use it, it's going to need to be warm. And I know I shouldn't be using any neat essential oils on my skin, but wow, it's quite dark. That smells lovely. Now I don't know what the fragrance of it is going to be like as it develops over time, but I'll find out, won't I? Right, my hands are a bit sticky from covering them in benzoin oil now. So what I was going to say as well, I am interested in aromatherapy, and I also got myself a couple more Greenwood essential oils last week. I got a bakuchi oil, which is good for skin conditions like psoriasis, and I also got a bottle of pure rosehip seed oil, and because of the properties, and because the rosehip seed oil is also quite high in vitamin C, what I've been doing is mixing a couple of drops of each and rubbing them on those areas of my hands. Don't know if you can tell, the skin there is a little bit pinker than it is on the rest of my hand, and that skin goes really, really dry and cracks and flakes and is so itchy that I could rip that bit of my hands off sometimes. You might have seen on some of my other videos, I'll be sitting there and I'm like that, and it's because of this itchy condition. I don't know if it's like a form of contact dermatitis or what, and hand creams on their own, although they moisturise it a little bit, they don't really help it very much. But using those two essential oils combined, just a couple of drops of each, and rubbing them in kind of like that, it's helped a lot. And that looks like it's trying to run down my arm now. It's warming up. So yes, I've also got some more coming. They will probably start arriving tomorrow, and I'll be able to share those with you. Right, the last thing that I've got that came is this. It was in a much bigger box surrounded by packing paper, and I think I know what it is. Yes. The label says toilet roll holder for bathroom and kitchen. Have you got a toilet in your kitchen? We haven't. Our toilet's in its own little room upstairs next door to the bathroom. So, anyway, we haven't got a bog roll holder. We tend to just sit the toilet roll that we're using on the windowsill or on top of the pack of toilet paper that we have on the floor next to the loo. Right. There's no instruction sheet or anything in there. There's a packet of screws, roll plugs, and what look like little rubber stoppers. And then there's this, and that's what that looks like. So if you want, you can have a roll there, and sit a couple of rolls on top. So yeah, going to try and fit that up in the lab so that we've got somewhere for the toilet roll that's in use to sit and a spare. And now my face is going all different colours because that's it. Right, so at the moment this is all that I've got to show you. There more other things arriving, and I'm looking on Vine just about every day to see what other things I can find that I will find useful and that will benefit either me or both me and my other half. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a thumbs up and tell me what you think. And if you haven't enjoyed it, give us a thumbs down. Tell me what you think. Tell me where you think I could improve. And hopefully I can make my coming videos better and more appealing. Right, with that in mind, take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Look after your family members and your friends. Keep an eye out for each other. I'd say more or less keep a brolly with you all the time now, because the weather is pretty yuck. It's been raining on and off, mostly on, for 2 days in Sheffield now. So, with that in mind, have a good evening, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye for... Oh, yes, just before I run away, if you want to see more of my videos, click the subscribe button, whichever side it is on. I think it's going to be that side, isn't it? Click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon and choose to see all, and then all my videos that I've made so far will at some point pop up in your YouTube feed. Right, I really am going now. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Okay, bye-bye.